Okay. I can put some music on. Let's see. I need to shave my head. I got this awkward thingy. Hmm. Yeah. Alright. What was I doing? I need to make that automatic. Yeah. Really work out the zoom. 0.8. .02. Okay. So this is my. I'm not crazy, by the way. Not insane. I'm not insane. So why don't you do ×5 or something instead? It's ×7. I'm not insane. You can just put that on every frame as well. It actually doesn't need to be every frame. Oh, and then I need let's fix the thingy. So I keep on clicking. Pretty annoying, right? When I
explain that.
That. It's an adjective. I'll use it in a sentence for you. That cow jumped over that moon. Go ahead.
Here we go.
How is it going?
Good. How you mate? I need to.
You finished Human City.
Yeah. I'll show you in a minute.
Same.
If it'll be some sort of V-Box. Please don't make me find the V-Box. Map selection V-Box. Yeah. Child count is greater than 0 if map selection V-Box get child 0 is campaign map selection panel map selection V-Box get child set selected true. Oh, my brain. I hate coding. No. No. Wrong. You were wrong, mate. Map selection V-Box, yeah. Bring sanity. Do you think it counts from 1? No. Oh, I need I see nothing. I see no print. That proves I'm insane, doesn't it? Yes. That proves my insanity. Sanity. Okay.
So you gotta make a unit piece for each unit type you have. So like units can move without hero bound to them.
No, I'm not gonna make a unit piece for every unit because that would be obnoxious. I mean, I could do it. It wouldn't be that bad, but I was gonna just do the monsters get their own unit, then a hero is represented by like a cleric, and the knight are both the knight model, and then any sort of normal unit in the faction is like a specific model. I need to sort out this. Campaign map selection panel. Oh, I was gonna look at the remote, but you distracted me. I can't do 2 things at once. I'm too stupid for that. What is this? What are you? I am...
How many heroes can you have? 2.
Oh, I was gonna do it like, well, I haven't really decided yet. I'm debating whether you can hire a hero or maybe they arrive through an event. I haven't decided yet. Like this is just an arbitrary chance. Maybe there's like it depends on the size of your empire, and then there's a chance every turn to get the event. Oh, a hero has arrived. They want to join you. And then of course I've got this weird thing in my game where like it's heroes free, where you can have an enemy faction. No, you could have demons in your human faction. Do you know what I mean? So I gotta think about that as well. But they probably don't get along. Like if you have a demon and a human in an army, then the morale drops. I imagine. What am I trying to solve right now? Well, this should be... This is a panel 18. This is a campaign map selection panel. Okay. Well, then this should be true, surely. Ah. Get child. So why isn't this true? You're driving me insane, mate.
Making AI for this game will be insane, I think. Like, you need to simulate what they build, what they buy, how they fight each other, and etc.
I don't think it's that bad. It's just turn-based. It's not like me making the... It's not making the RTS is difficult. You just make it so the AI and the player use the same commands, you know, and have the same restrictions, I guess. And then it's like, I was thinking about it, you follow through your regions and you say, and you create an array of possible moves. So you go through the region and you say, oh, I could build here, I could build this thing here, okay, move on. Oh, I could do this, oh, move on. Oh, I could do that. And then there are insane things, yeah, you're right, like, because you want the AI to make units and then move them towards the edges of the map, I guess. You know why it's complicated, isn't it? Oh, I'm gonna don't just stop. Leave me alone. Why doesn't this work? Maybe it does. You know what? It's always a timing issue, mate. It's always a timing issue. Fuck off. Anyway, do you see that Overcane? I don't know if you're still here. Here's the castle. Do I like it? Let's see, it's kind of too big but yet too small at the same time. Anyway. But I think I was actually trying to do right now was to zoom.
Gonna start with one castle and other ones you have to capture, even if they are on your territory. Or you can build a castle on any of your regions.
No, there's only certain regions you can build a castle on. Why do I lag? Oh, it's because I put the thing. Oh, I think it's because I did the thing. I think it's because I did this. So I'm confused about why this lerp doesn't work right now. Can you explain, Overcane? You're the genius. I just work here. I don't know why my lerp doesn't work. Oh, there you go, that's better. So the idea is you zoom in and there's less color, and then I zoom out and there's more color, which is true. But there's not enough. Which is true, but there's not enough. Okay. Let's just increase the number. Okay. Also, when I press load campaign, it should also select the first one, so I don't have to keep on doing it. So go to, just do the exact same thing here. This one. Wait, no. Create empty campaign, load campaign, scan campaign, populate campaign. I can just do.
But you need a wait process frame there.
Fucking good day, dude. Fucking good day, timing issues. Signals are slow. This is the problem, right? Signals are slow. How's the 3D stuff going, okay? Did you finish the Godot? No, it didn't work. Fuck. Finish the donut. Populate campaign list. I may have used the wrong. Yeah, I used the wrong thing here. Get data save. Let's save. This one. Okay, that's quick now. The problem is there's lots of things required. It has to be done in a specific order. I can't just go straight into the scene, so now I'm like... Okay, now it looks good.
I did donut before that. For now, I'm mostly remembering how to work in Blender.
Yeah, you see how I'm zooming out and this is red, and then I zoom in and this is like pale red, fair to even red. That's what you want, right? Yeah, that's what I want. I want you to be able to look at my beautiful map that I spent 50 hours on and zoom out, and then look at your progress that you've made conquering the world. These three colors are so similar to each other, and you can barely see. This is the elven forest green. You can barely see it, right? I have to think about it. I'll think about that later. Let's do something important. What's important? What is important? I'll write this down, what I just did. Action color. I'm zooming. Okay. Selection of regions. I think that's pretty important. So I've got to be able to click you, and there needs to be some menus that come up. Where the menus are, what they look like, I'm not sure. I mean, the obvious place is to put a panel down here, but that's what every single game in the universe does. Should I be different? Every single game in the universe will put the menu panel in the left corner and the turn panel. I could have end turn over here. It'll put it over here, right? And you know, there's no reason to break that convention.
For now, I'm thinking for a learning project to use both Godot and Blender. I was thinking to make a small scene with a bit of terrain and house with interior. So perhaps when I finish it, I'll show you.
The hair game. Yeah.
I guess similar to how you were learning with Hair Game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't be stuck in tutorial hell. You've got to eventually just try it, haven't you? Otherwise, you know, it never sticks. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, also there's like following a tutorial. There's long tutorials out there as well, isn't there? Like it'd be like make an FPS or something from, and they'll guide it all the way through. But also it's a good way to learn bad practices as well, and you realize later they were bad practices and you didn't realize. But I guess you develop your own style after a while, I suppose. Alright, let's make some gameplay UI. Exciting, I love making UI. Very, very exciting. Let's give this a script straight away, because I'll need it. Scripts. Campaign. Do I want to make generics? I mean, you're meant to, right? Make generic stuff. Generic panels that get filled with things. It's a little bit cleaner. Well, let's think about this. Maybe I could even like do the proper thing that people do. They like draw it out maybe. I mean, that's never really helped me, to be honest. I've never really got any benefit from doing that, but... Oops. And really, Inkscape would be better for this, actually. Because you can move the, move things about. Um, so, okay. I think that this is end, turn, and info over here, and then let's say you're if you select a region, you'd have stuff
Is it
like
time
this.
for UI hell?
I know, UI hell, I hate UI. And then it would be like this. Sometimes it would look like this though. Is that okay? Sometimes it would look like this. You click on a region and there's a building slot, right? And then you click on this to build something, right? Then I guess you get this menu here. I mean, it could be like that, yeah. And then you get more, you get a menu here. That's how they do it in Total War, isn't it? Yeah. I'm thinking about it, that's how they do it in Total War. I'd love to make Heroes free. That's be way better, right? The way they do it. It's a lot of work. Is there a better way to make a menu? Let's say you click on a region, right? There's a region here. There's my castle. That looks like something else. Okay, there's my castle. And then I've selected it. I have buildings here. I can build. You click there, and there's buildings you can build. But the thing is, do I really want that? I mean, I'm literally just copying Total War. Is there a better way to do it? What other games? What other games am I thinking about? There's Age of Wonders, and you click on it, and you have a menu. I mean, I prefer this. This is a really nice system. The modern Total War games, I think it's nice. I think it's a nice system. Anyway, so you have like 5 building slots like that, potentially. Right? Okay.
Crusader Kings.
Building stuff in Crusader Kings is kind of awkward, isn't it? You click on the region and then there's like a panel here, isn't there? And it has a picture. And then there's like a bunch of menus and things. And then I can't even remember.
Dunno, I didn't play it. I only know it in a way similar to your game.
Oh, right. But yeah, you gotta think about, like, I click on this thing here. Oh, but I'm making it so, because you have an army piece, right? Here's my army. The army can be inside the castle, and hopefully you can select the army, or you can select the castle, right? So let's say you select the, so yeah, it's fine. So the exclusive selections. Oh, but what if you want to build something? How do you build a, how do you recruit a unit in a region? How do you recruit a unit? Maybe, okay, so maybe you have, I think this is good. I think there's like a menu here. It has like end turn on it. Turn. And it has some other info on it, like oh, and like at the top, like over here maybe, we should have like gold and like wood and ore and stuff like that. And then here, I mean, people are used to having the end turn button down here, and I don't want to break that, right? You can have the end turn button here, that's fine. But what else can you put around the end turn button? I don't know. There's like a turn number, turn count and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, let's say you select the building, then you'd get a menu like, no, you don't select buildings. You don't select buildings. You do not select buildings. Buildings aren't even selectable. Well, maybe they're selectable, but they're not like something you can interact with. They're not. No, you don't interact with the settlement. You click on the region, and then 2 menus pop up here, and it says build, and it says recruit. Okay, and then you select like build, and it has the menu I was talking about with the pluses icon, and then you click on this and it goes this. You can choose a building. Okay, and then you click on recruit. guess it has to have like a menu of all the things you can recruit. And of course all these things need tooltips. And then it will need like the build queue up here. And then there'd be like half, oh this is half done or something. This would take 2 turns, this would take 1 turn or something. But that's kind of like, those are like completely different systems, and I'm like thinking that I should be reusing, not rewrite, like those are 2 different systems, you know how, oh this one's got a queue, but then this one's got slots. I mean that's okay, but what if you combine those to be the same and then I don't have to rewrite a bunch of shit? And when do you pay for something? When do you pay for it being built? Do you pay for it when you click the button or when it's getting built? I guess you pay for it when it's getting built, when you click the button, because otherwise you oh sorry, I forgot all about oh hello. I didn't realize there was people on YouTube. I'm very sorry, hang on. So I'm sorry for ignoring you. My YouTube stuff isn't working. You're probably gone now. But hello Alice and hello Bammy.
Feels bad, man.
What was I thinking about? I was thinking about like stuff that doesn't matter, wasn't I? I was thinking about stuff that doesn't matter, like what does it cost? It doesn't matter right now. Do I want this? Bro. That's so dumb. Anyway.
Hello.
Hello, Mammy. No, I think this makes sense, right? be honest, I think this makes sense. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, this makes sense. Oh. Do you understand it, Mavi? I'm sure you understand everything about this drawing. Ugh.
I don't even know what it's about. I'm the most clueless person ever.
How's your game going, Mavi? Are you making any progress? Well, let's get some selection going.
Angel Thump.
Oh. Oh, I didn't realize. If I didn't realize. Hang on. If selected equals false. We want to override the set selected. It's too loud. Could be.
Yes, I'm making progress. Spend a day making it testable and making it so it will run all the tests automatically whenever I push to Git. So now I can slowly write tests for the core systems, so I always know they work as intended.
Yeah, I don't know anything about tests. I don't understand them. When I was learning Rust,
Yes,
the book, because it was a book, right? You had to go through, and the book made me learn how to do tests, but I've completely forgotten. I don't understand it. Set selection. Oh right, yes. If selected, no, sorry. Released.
useful and saves you a lot of time. I will add tests whenever a warning or error pops up to catch it, not doing all of them at once. For now, I'm working on the dreaded UI again, made a new design in Affinity.
Alam mo, Loco. Get tree, get first node in group. The group is called region selected. Or what am I doing? What I meant to do was get tree full group set selected false.
So what is your task for today?
I'm gonna do some UI bullshit. Similar to you, I suppose. Borderline. Now, do I like mess with the color here? I guess I do.
Welcome to the club.
Color default color dot a equals 1.0 else borderline default color dot a equals 0.4. And then polybase alpha equals 0.2, and then polybase alpha equals 0. I'm going to say 0.05. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. And then I'm going to click this button. Oh. Interesting. Is there a visibility? There's a modulation situation. Did anybody know that it was a modulation situation? Why did no one tell me? Self.modulate equals color. I'm just gonna say color white. I'm not gonna. I want control. Control, please. Okay. Nobody told me there was a modulation situation, and now everything's gonna be messed up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Everything makes more sense now. Okay. So.
Oh, you made the map flashbang people.
Are you there, Bammy? Are you there? I'm so sorry. Let me try again. Mate, I don't know how to get the YouTube chat to work. I'm so sorry. It's decided that it doesn't want to. Maybe I should update this, a new version of it. I don't know. It's so annoying. Did it work? Oh, really? Test. Hello, Captain Nunasa. Captain Nunasa of NASA Artemis 2. Okay. So you're white, and now I need to make sure you... So that's why I was confused here. Right, and I was making that plus... yeah. So that actually should be a lot lower. So campaign, load.
It's dead, Jim.
Bammy. Oh, are you Bammy from, okay. 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 If I'm my faction, if my faction sorry, can I put an if statement in here, or is that a little bit too crazy? Is this a little bit too out of control right now? Am I allowed to do this if faction owner does not equal none else poly base alpha? Thank you. Ooh. It only took me 50 hours. I think I'm rounding up though. I think it only took me 48. Okay.
Not even 100.
Right here.
True.
Is that a Pokemon map?
It is not a Pokemon map.
Greetings.
Also, I don't like the lines, right? We don't like these lines. Who made these lines? They're so ugly. Who made these lines?
Make them brush like.
Ooh. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know how I would do that. I'd have to think about it.
While that is certainly a way to do ternary operators. Or line stippling.
Line stippling. Ternary operators. Yeah, I prefer the way Rust. Why am I like is it in MISC? Oh, there it is. I think this is one that I want. Right, and it's confusing me because of this. Okay. Like, okay. What's with the black? Thing. Material, canvas, add. Do that. What does that look like? I do like the idea though that it looks like ink, like you say, Darth Blackman, like it looks like hand drawn. That would be great. I could probably do it. It wouldn't be hard. But this looks a little bit better though. Still doesn't look very good. Yeah, especially like this is a problem. Anyway, we're not exclusive at the moment. We don't have exclusive selection, right? And we're gonna sort that out. Add to group. That's selected.
For debugging, I suggest a switch somewhere to directly load into the thing you are working on, or even a special in-editor scene that runs everything using tools. It's gonna save you tons of time iterating.
Yeah. It's not wrong. But yeah, I don't like that line, right? I don't like the line. I even put the like little feather on it there and I still don't like it. I don't like the way this has happened. When you make the polygon, did I try this? I feel like I tried it and it was buggy. Hang on. I feel like I tried this already. When you make the when do I make the polygon? The okay. If campaign is editing equals false. It equals true. Do this. If node and else line points. Is this a packed vector array? Oh no, we have arrow shape. I see what you're saying. I see you putting an extra one on there. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay, hang on. Okay. Line points equals local points. Okay, hang on. It's something like geometry 2D. It's like inset.
Maybe you can have the line corner be more rounded and have random thickness. Maybe write a shader that makes the line use a mask image or just noise. Random thickness of the line.
All right. Offset polygon. I think there might be a memory issue there. Also, I meant to do this. Oh. I'm a silly Billy. That's interesting. See, this is why I thought it doesn't work for whatever reason. I thought it didn't work, no. Does it come up with an error? No. Let me just have a look at. There might be a memory issue there, but did this receive a line? No. No, yeah, I think there was a memory issue or something, or. Let me just print sanity. I should see a bunch of sanities here. Okay, I did. So, are you returning? Are you just not returning? Offset polyline, inflates or deflates the line. We could try that one instead. Oops. Let's just leave that on default. So it did happen, and then the line pen seems to. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't have worked. Maybe print line points though. Because I am confused right now. Mixed use of tabs. That's fine. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff that time. It looks like it worked, by the way. And yeah, it didn't get applied. But it clearly worked. Right? Look at all this. It worked. But I've done something wrong. I've done something wrong. What have I done wrong? Maybe I should ask an AI. I don't see what I did wrong. I don't see it. Prints. Things. Yeah, I don't see an I don't see any line. And no points in the room. Let's see what an AI says. Oh. I can't fix it. Do you know what happened, Overcame?
Nope. So many numbers. Hello.
Because offset polygon returns an array of packed vector 2 arrays. Did I not see that? Did I not? Offset polygon returns an array of packed vector 2 arrays. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Mate, why is AI cleverer than me? It's kind of upsetting, right? I don't want it to be. Humans are the superior race. Oh god. Okay. Fucking hell. Just read the docs. Do you know what I'm saying? Just read the docs. You know what? Just be risky. Risk it for the biscuit.
People who actually read the docs.
If not equals false, did I do something
Not
wrong?
equals false. Wow.
Where did I write that? I don't think I wrote that.
You did and then deleted it, lol.
Oh, did I? Mate, not is confusing. I'm confused by not, so I don't do it. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'm probably gonna make it less than that though. Metro 4. Am I being critiqued on my code right now? Remember when I did that jam with Dino Cries? That was the worst. I shouldn't have done it.
Feel strong, man. Don't you
Got it.
just invert it with?
Wait, what does this mean? If... Wait, what does this mean? I don't... I didn't expect that. I thought that would be a parse error. There's no way. What does this mean?
Not and do exactly the same, and they cancel each other out. It is equals. Ugh.
What does this mean?
Or Godot doesn't
think-
have it.
I think it would be this now, right? If not insert.
If
This is-
not x equals false, if x equals false.
This is peak programmer humor right here. Oh my god. Does that still work? Yes. Okay. What was I doing before I got distracted by something?
I don't see why one would have to write true or false in and if though.
Oh yeah, some people don't do that, do they? I have to see it. My brain has to see the true and false. If I see the exclamation mark, my brain doesn't see it, and same with not. I can't process it for some reason. What was I doing before I got distracted? Okay, so we can select a region now. Now I want to make a UI. Right, here's the UI here. I don't need this anymore. Panel, I guess. I'll start with should be panel container, but panel. Anchor down here. Oh god damn it! Can you not do that? Okay, there you go. I want a button down here. I mean, there might be something here.
If my child doesn't have neither shoes, nor backpack, nor money when not going to school.
Pass.
Pass.
We're not going to school. Isn't nor a word as well? Like a type word? There's the weird bitwise ones, isn't there? That I don't understand. I'm gonna call this the end turn. And it can have I'm wasting nodes right here. I like to have that there. I'm wasting nodes. Whatever. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. I think I want like this color. Maybe like just for now I'll put like why are you being like this? And
Not serious. Everyone loves me.
hello Gareth. Hello mate.
Jera, I'm good. How are you both doing?
I didn't ask. I mean, I didn't want to know. Oh, I haven't shown you the map yet, Garrett.
Now you do.
Hang on. Damn. Oh, you've seen it? Okay.
I've seen it. I've been watching in silence. Haha.
Okay. God damn it.
Looks great.
Thank you. That the volcano works over here. I gotta add like water to the shader so that the water moves a little bit. There's also things you can do like reflections. I was thinking if you had a shader and then like what you know, I've got this space shader. If I like merge the space shader with the
Water to the shader.
water, then it would look like it was kind of reflecting. Oh yeah, it would have particle effects.
You add particles to volcano later. Like smoke / some fire effect.
Yeah. Although it does become a little bit difficult because now like I start doing that and now I feel like I have to make the waterfall move. And to make the waterfall move, then I have to do the scrolling shader, right? But with the time, would it even look good? I don't know. It might be better than nothing though. Just have the noise go down. Just have a noise go down or something. Or like a bit of a vertex. Well,
Did you draw those shapes on the map yourself, or are those generated somehow?
I generated with
Those
them.
white lines.
I'll show you. I made like a map editor because I didn't want to make the campaign and then be like, oh, I should make a map editor as well so people can make their own maps. So I thought I'd make the map editor first, and then so yeah, you can well, you know what though? I've broken something. I can't edit it. But there's a button here called Voronoi. Have you heard of that? Voronoi? And it like
That's impressive.
it makes the it like generates it. And then I went in by hand and like fixed it up a bit. But yeah, something's broken here. Do I want to fix that right now or just write it down? Ah, the thing's broken? Hang on. No, the other things aren't broken. Okay. Regions now broken in editing. Oh, I did this by the way. Now I'm doing oh, I did selection of regions. Now I'm doing this basic UI debug menu for testing. Right, that's a good idea. Also like a region info menu.
Overcane, imagine if Dino was this productive.
Region build menu. Build menu.
Overcane, imagine if Dino was this productive. D. Jerep, I can't.
So am I just gonna have a button here that has... Oh, hang on. I have a special button that I should use. Animated button. Make local, I guess, right? Or editable children. Yeah. And then you add a label to each one, I think. Label. And then you do this. You say end turn. Center. Are you doing anything, Gareth? Are you working on your farm? Or are you making any games? Seems like a lot of effort just for an end turn button. Oh really?
I'm
Okay,
adding more levels to the Echo Recycler game and farming hard.
You're fart.
Jerep, why didn't you submit your fart to the game jam?
What? BJJ.
Yesterday, I hurt my back a little bit during BJJ practice, but nothing serious, only annoying. Feels bad, man.
Oh wow, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Over Kane, I learned I hate working with tower defense games.
That's cool, mate.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I'm sorry to hear that, though.
Jarep so gonna work on redemption again.
I shouldn't have. This one should be a container.
One thing I learned with that TTD is that I was vibe coding a lot, and that makes me anxious. I wonder if others feel the same way.
Yeah, when you don't know what's happening, it makes me anxious. To not know what's happening. Like,
Over Kane, I have plans, haha, I lack the energy. I wish I was like Jones and very focused.
do I want this? I think streaming does help me focus.
Perhaps you need to start streaming again so we could keep you focused. That's true when I think of that. While streaming, I was making progress.
Yeah, if there's a menu here. Now, yeah, your instinct is like, hey, let's put everything on the bottom. What if you get crazy and start putting things on the side? You know? What if you get crazy and don't even put anything anywhere and use tooltips? Ooh. Crazy behavior. Let's get crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Region info panel. So actually put it there.
Yeah.
I mean, does it really matter where where it is? Who actually cares? Nobody actually cares. I'm gonna decide whether I like it or not, you know. Maybe there's even like the buttons are here. Maybe. Okay, hang on. V box. Oh, bloody margin containers. Fuck margin containers. Just do it like that. Label. Region name. And then I need a, like, what are all the things about a region? Type, open, capital. Okay. See, some of these things can just be little icons. Can't they? But for this beta, I won't worry about that. Let's just show everything. I think I got a list here anyway. I feel like I made a list somewhere. Or maybe I didn't. There's all of this. That doesn't matter. Okay. So what's first? Region type. And do we do like each box? Oh, I guess I do. Fuck. Do I do a panel? Let's think ahead here. Do I do a panel? So you can like select it.
UI work on Godot is hard, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never tried anything else.
I wonder how other engines to it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's more that I need to make decisions. Right? I need to make decisions. I can't. Yeah. It's more making decisions, isn't it? Like, do I want a panel right now, or do I want a H box? Do I want a panel and then a H box, or do I want, because I might want to be able to like hover over the little thing and then have a something. Do I want to do that? If I just have it as a H box, then I can't hover over it. Like, it'll be weird. So I think I do
Do
want.
it now and experiment.
I think I do want a panel, even if the panel's empty, just so you can like. Boop, boop. And that means now that panel has to be a scene, and then it has to be instantiated or something, and it has some data. It doesn't have to be a scene. Because it might be a thing that I use all over the UI and be like, oh, there's a panel here. Let me hover over it. And there's a tooltip and it has the data inside of it. Because it's such a common thing in UI to have it's such a common thing to need like, oh, here's the key and here's the data. Like, here's name and then there's the name. Or there's like, here's power and then there's the power number. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so this is a stat container or stat panel.
Grid container.
A grid container? What, so I can have as many things in here as I want? I think the H box is okay. Yeah. And then 2 labels. And then what if you want an icon or something? Right, so you can have a text direct. And that can ignore size and keep aspect. Okay. So key label. And value label, icon rect, and then we'll just make sure all of that's on ignore real quick, but this is on stop, mouse stop, and then I will give that a script. And I'll give it. It's just a shame. Well, whatever. Oh, scripts. Maybe I should have a folder for that. Okay, set stats panel. And can I make this a tool, do you think? Yeah. Isn't it texture 2D?
Why do you want to make it a tool?
So I don't have to fuck around with edit children, I guess. Oh shit, it's 1 o'clock. Now, how do you do this? How do you, I can just do it on ready, right? And then when you reload it, it should work, right? Function. I feel like they added a way to make like a button that you press in the editor and it would do something and it would run the code. But this is fine. So let's say I put that there and I say test, and I say test. And then if I do that, I think it should work, right? Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, there is one. You give it callable which you want to call on press.
Yeah, you can like put a button up here. Let's research how to do it. So I think that's a useful thing to know. Tool, Godot, button, inspector, run code. Export tool button annotation in tool script, which creates a clickable button in the inspector panel. That exports full button. Set text. Set step panel. var run how does that like that? Is it actually like this? Is it? Oh, there it is. The value of property for any action is nil, but callable was expected. Bonk. Set stat panel. Icon. Key text. Value text. That makes more sense. It might need like reloading or something. This is a bad tutorial. Can I find a better tutorial? Oh, there you go. Right. Why didn't I see an icon? I see no icon. Why not? Think. Ah, I see. Is that why? Okay, there you go. It's a bit alarming that I switched and it wasn't there anymore. I guess that's because I remade this differently. And that resets that. That's a bit annoying. Interesting. Okay. What do I want to do? Why did I do all of that? Let me think. I did all of that because I wanted to do region type. And then I wanted to do open. Like this. Obviously these shouldn't be the same size. Let me think. I think firstly, font size 12. Is that gonna change that now? And it's emptying it? Yeah. Okay. And then maybe force like a little separator or something here. It could just be a label with a thing on it. I guess that's fine. I'll leave it for now. Well, should it be... No, it's fine. Okay. Region, type, that panel. Of course, I think I want to change the color of it. And now every time I change the color of it, it's going to reset, which is pretty annoying. But I think I do. I want to do, well, this, right? Of course, this is mildly annoying. What's the next one? It's called Capital. That panel. The next one is Action. It's that panel. Biome. Stat panel. Natives. Stat panel. Resource. Stat panel. Population. Stat panel. Prosperity. Stat panel. Road level. Stat panel. Buildings and armies. Where you could have a button. Hang on, let's reuse this. Okay. Paste. Paste. Oh, they're minimum sized. And then we put build here. And here. And then that's nice and compact. I like it, right? I don't think that's too bad. And this can go up a little bit as well. I think it's fine. Is it weird having that right next to the end turn button though? I feel like I'm gonna accidentally click the end turn button. Right? I don't know why. That's how I feel. Okay. Should this have its own script, do you think? Yeah, I suppose so. And then it can know about all these things. So this is the build. Region build button. And the region recruit button. All of these things can be unique. And then it can do something when it receives a region. So you can do update region info. I want to pass you a region, which is a region container, return void. And we're going to do region name label dot text equals region dot name, and then region type stat panel set stat panel. I don't have an icon for you yet. Now, part of me is like, you shouldn't even have. More than think about it. What if I don't want a key? That should be okay. So, okay, I know what to do. Split label. If key text equals this, split label equals split label dot text equals this if key label key text does not equal this, else this. And then yeah, so you just do that, and then do region type. No fucking around with enums. No fucking around with enums. That's so nice. Okay, region capital stat panel set stat panel null nothing oh, here's another one. If value label value text equals this, then hide. Oh, self dot visible equals value text does not equal this. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So now in this state, we do capital if region dot capital equals true, else nothing. Okay. Then we do faction stat panel set stat panel null nothing, and then do region faction owner biome set stat null nothing region biome natives. I can probably copy paste a lot of this right now. Resource. No. No, this one does need population. What's the... Is it just like dirt road? It might be, yeah. Set stat panel. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I'll update, and then something needs to update you. So who knows about you? Well, the gameplay UI knows about you, or it does now. And let's say I click on a region, on region selected, selected region container void I'm just going to use the bus. I'm too lazy to do a signal. Variable. Okay. Totally works. I don't like the way these buttons move though. You know what? This I don't. I think this is a good design. It's not too overbearing. I'm not sure. Like these buttons being next to this button. I don't know why, but I'm like worried that people are gonna click this button. And they need to click this button. Maybe that's a silly thing to worry about. I also worry about the readings being too small. Because look how big this thing is. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll make the capitals a little bit smaller. I think it should still work. It still look okay, I think. Yeah. I think it looks okay. Just move that up a little bit. Change its center position or whatever. Yeah. I think that still works. And then this needs to change, I guess. Is it? I guess I'll carry on. Let me get a drink. Let's see. Let me think. What's next? Wait, I didn't like the way those moved. What do I want to do next? When you zoom out, the settlements should disappear as well. And maybe even the lines. When you zoom out, when you're zooming out, you want to see the whole. You're looking like you're painting the map, right? In EU4, you know? You want to be painting the map. You get a lot of enjoyment about seeing the colors change. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like, when you zoom out, it should make us like another polygon around all of your polygons. And like, that's the thing that you should see, rather than the individual regions. But yeah, the line on the outside should probably change color. Hang on, let me think about that. I really like the idea that Darth Beckman had with the inky texture. I gotta think about it though. Might be able to find something. What am I looking at right now? What am I trying to do? I've forgotten. I distracted myself. Should I create these menus? I suppose so. So in terms of recruit, I'll create 2 panels. Well, 1 panel, recruit panel. Sorry. Control. Recruit. I'll call it region recruit. Control.
Hello, sir. I would like 1 strategy campaign, please.
Yeah.
Make it snappy.
I was talking about this with Overcane as well, like how you do the AI. It's actually not straightforward, is it? Do I want a panel?
I can't imagine the AI between an RTS campaign. You have a lot more ambition than I do.
Naivety.
I don't even know where I would start.
Right? Not ambition, it's naivety. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. But I was able to make it like a rudimentary battle AI. Well, it's pretty crap, to be honest. I want to work on it more. What you want is an AI that's like simple. It's simple, yet like you want to like work out some fantastic sort of formula. That's the dream. What you don't want to be doing is like writing a bunch of if statements and state machines.
The AI isn't good enough, just buff the hell out of its units.
No.
Behavior tria.
Behavior tree. Yeah, you want to avoid that. You want like something so beautifully. You want something so you want something so beautifully simple that it's like covers all the problems. I feel like it's there at the back of my head, but I can't. If
Enemy shoot.
If enemy shoot. Yeah, something like that. That's beautiful, right? That's beautiful, and I like that. If enemy shoot. Walk around randomly. If enemy shoot. Right? Easy.
Connected to an LLM lol.
Yeah, I did talk about that. I was thinking about it, and all an LLM is weighted chances, right? I'm pretty sure I watched a video about it, so it must be true, right? It's like an array of weighted chances of what the most probable thing is next. So I feel like you could make that in some way. But it's the training that's the hard bit. It's getting those weighted chances. I could be wrong. I don't think I want that one to be a panel though.
Yes, it's a lot of weights, often layered.
So let's say so I think I want this to be invisible. This is the recruitment queue panel, and this is the recruitment. I don't want to call it an options panel. I want to call it a buy panel. And then I think I want a margin container. Do I? Scroll container. I get depressed at whenever I have to use a margin container. It depresses me. No, I don't need a margin container. I can just do this. And then I put a H box. And then inside this H box, I want something very similar to what was it called? Army slot, I think. Yeah, this thing. Copy that. It's not the same though. Yeah, exactly. I want something similar to this. I want to make you local. Hovering drop panel. Okay, we don't need that. I can remove that. This will become called a recruitment by panel. I don't know. Recruitment unit by panel. What sort of signals does it have? Right. It will need those in a minute. Well, yeah, so yeah, hang on. Just disconnect those. I just want to see first. Actually, make it a scene. Yeah. I just want to make sure that this makes sense, and then it goes like that. And then it scrolls. If only you could fade this. I mean, you probably could. How would you do it? Sure. Oh, this is a problem. You see, and I should probably. I'm lost. I don't know what happened. Where am I? Oh, I see. I think I have to make a margin container. The question is, do I even want this panel at the back? Like, yeah. And there's just a tooltip, and it says, "Hey, how much is this going to cost?" And it says it has a bunch of information about the unit on it, and all sorts of stuff. When you hover over it, I'd rather do it like that with a tooltip rather than clutter the screen. Question is, do I even want? Do I even want this? That's weird. When I multiplied that. Oh, that's strange. Is that because I multiply? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, this one should definitely be a container. Do you get me? Panel container. Why does that look different now? How strange. Looks way darker. Oh, how strange. I'm confused by that. Why are you suddenly super dark? Oh, is it because you're using a different style? Copy. Oh, I see. There you go. So we want this to shrink. But hang on, before I shrink that. Just a H box. And then something similar to this again, but different. Make local. This is a recruitment hue panel. And we want to make this square. Doesn't look very square. There you go. So why haven't you shrunk down? Why didn't you shrink? Bit height, bit width, bit height. There you go. I'm in the same place there. And yeah, I imagine you would have a I think a texture progress bar. Maybe just progress bar. Because that would match the other things I got going on. Because the obvious choice is to have the... What? Because now you can do clockwise. But I've got to choose. I've got to create a texture now, which is annoying. Yeah, doesn't it normally... Like, it starts like that, and then you see it go down like that, and then once it's done, it's like that. Hmm. I mean, ideally, Is there a clip contents? Hang on. Isn't there a way to clip? Clip contents, there you go. Oh, but then I still have this. How annoying. Maybe I'll break my my chamfered rule. Yeah. I'm gonna have to create an asset. I really don't want to create a picture. Anything to avoid actually creating a picture. Right? God damn it. I mean, if that, I mean, 128 will be fine. Yeah. But maybe it should be tiny bit smaller. Ugh. Yeah, maybe it should have gone like here. Right. Maybe I can fix that real quick. Maybe something like that. Background color. Okay. That's pretty much what I want, isn't it? So... maybe it should be blue though, right? That would make more sense. My color theme, I suppose. Or yellow. Maybe it should be yellow. Yeah, I think it should be yellow. So it starts like that, and then it'll just do come down in time, depending on how long. I mean, most units only take one turn, right? So I'm annoyed that I have to have this little tiny thing here. It's pretty annoying. I think that's looking pretty good though. Let's just get that to open and close. Well, no. I think I need a break. I think that's what I need. I've only been streaming for 3 hours, but it feels like a lot longer. I think because I was working before this on it. But yeah, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like a long time. I mean, anyway. I think I'm done for today, so thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys there.